With the release of guided Easter eggs, I was curious to see how Activision wanted us to complete these Easter eggs, so in this video, I'll be beating both Liberty Falls and Terminus the way Activision intended. Let's see if Easter egg hunts are dead. Remember, if you enjoy this video, to like and subscribe, it is free and you can always change your mind later. With that being said, I hope you enjoy. Alright, here we are on Liberty Falls. Now, this is the directed mode, so there is no rampaging, so we're going to have to go through this round by round. And now, I have done the Liberty Falls one just because it's my second time recording, because I wasn't quite happy with how the first one came out. So, this is round 2 of Liberty Falls. But so, I'm pretty much going to test, see how the guided Easter egg wants us to do this. But pretty much do this Easter egg the way Activision wants us to. Now, I am going to be going up to the round cap of each one, just because, I feel like that's how Activision wants it. So that's how we're going to do it. Okay, we have reached the round cap. So at the end of this round, I will be buying my way out of some doors. Now, a part of Activision telling me what to do, I'm not including Pack-a-Punch or perks, because they never tell you to get perks. It's literally just guiding you through the regular Easter egg. And at no point in time does it say, go grab Juggernaut, go grab Quick Revive. So, I feel like I'm going to allow myself to at least choose when I'm going to grab those. So that's pretty much how we're going to do it. Okay, so there we go. There's the end of that round. Now let's buy our way out. Now I can either go through, I can full of lanes, or I can go over the right hand side, but I think I'm going to choose to go through full of lanes. Let's head this way. So usually right now in this room, I'd go hit that panel to save myself time later on, but nope, apparently not. So let's run with it. Now I am also still going to be doing little side Easter eggs and stuff just to grab extra points, because otherwise we might be here a while. So we're pretty much going to just run like that. Now from my first playthrough of this, I found out that the max round cap on Liberty Falls was around 15, which I was kind of shocked about because it seems like such a low round to be getting all the Easter egg done by, especially with how expensive doors and perks and Pack-a-Punch is. So I'm really curious how they actually decided the round cap and how they decide to go about this way and which steps they want us to complete in which way. Just because it seems like they've actually gone for a very different way compared to most speedrunners and how most people play the game. So here we are on round 5, so we'll finish this round and then keep heading out. Now we do have 7,000 points, which isn't actually that bad. It is enough to get us up to the church from here. We won't have anything extra, but we will be able to get to the church. So they've obviously just gone off base rate of points and how much you're estimated to have. Because I haven't received a double points, I have received 1 extra points, but no double points, just a nuke and extra points. And that insta-kill obviously that I did melee kills with. But so, obviously they might be just going off your basic earning rate. So if you get something like a double points, you could be really set up quite early. Alright, so there is round 5 done, but it's going to stay on it because that's my round cap. Let's come over here and open these doors and let's start moving our way around. Now, obviously with the amount of points I have, they would have assumed that you'll keep buying your way to the church. So it has increased by round cap to around 7. Now I think it'll increase it to around 9. And then this should increase it to around 11. So every door you open actually increases it by 2 by the look of it. So my objectives are complete. Let's see what it tells me to do next. Alright, let's put a signal on here. I'm assuming it's going to be like interact. Investigate the mysterious device. Yeah, so I'm pretty correct. So obviously this is how you start the Easter egg. Everyone knows that. So, it doesn't surprise me that that's step number 1. Now, like I said, any extra things like shooting these crystals for extra salvage and stuff, I'm going to do anyway because it's not going to tell me to. And I'm not going to waste the resources on not doing it. So I may as well. Alright, let's see what it says I need to do first. Investigate the noise from the motel. So it's getting us to do the jet gun, which obviously is step 2. So let's head down to the motel now and let's begin investigating. Now, usually the way I would do this is I would go straight over and do the groundskeeper first and get my handbrake. So obviously instead they want me to open up and actually see where I'm building the jet gun. Let's come over here. All these zombies flood out. That's not an issue at all. Got a pack-punch the weapon. No, there's no fear. Oh, there might be some fear. I really got pinned right there real quick. Alright, so we have opened up this door and killed off all the zombies. So let's now go in. Alright, here's our craft station for the jet gun. Let's see what it guides us to do next. I would assume grab the valve. Go to the groundskeeper. So we're getting our handbrake first. So I don't know why they wouldn't have guided us to the steps first and then gotten us to come down here, but I guess it might be a bit of running back and forth the way they're going to guide us through this Easter egg. So here we are over at the graveyard. Now I have got a giant circle on my map. I'm assuming that might be the radius of his spawn. Or, oh no, it's disappeared. Huh. Don't know why that disappeared off my minimap. Oh, there he is. So it was, and he's got a marker above his head, so it literally guides you to where he is. Let's kill him off, and let's grab our tool shed key. Now, obviously, it'll go tell us to grab our handbrake. Imagine it didn't. Oh, now go grab the valve. So here we go. Let's grab our handbrake. Surely the valve now, right? Surely. Break open utility panel. Why not grab the valve first, Activision? Why? I'm literally. It's right down there. But no. I'll do what you say. I will go down to full of lanes to whack open the panel first. Is sure. Why the fuck not? There's full of lanes. Whack that panel. Water valve required. Who would have fucking guessed? Okay, retrieve the water valve from outside Lily's flower pot. Now I am up to round 10, and as everyone knows, round 10 to 11 you usually get a mangler spawn in. So I'm going to grab that valve just because I'm assuming after that it's going to tell me to get a mangler hand and open up the shop across from Ollie's Comics. And I want to make sure that I have that mangler cannon. So let's come over here. Let's grab the valve. It literally even gives me an icon on it. Doesn't do that in the regular game. We may as well run through here just because I do want to grab Jug real quick. Now let's see. Raise the pressure to break off the gauge from the water pressure control box. Alright. Sounds easy enough. If I was a beginning player, you know, that sounds pretty straightforward, pretty easy. So let's come over here. Put the valve on, and let's start increasing pressure. Should be able to finish this off with this second Aether Shroud. If I was a beginning player, obviously I wouldn't have 2 Aether Shrouds, but, you know, it's clear, easy guide, you know, it's pretty straightforward, Alright, it even gives me a good old icon on where my gauges are, so let's grab those. And now what does it say? Now it tells me, break into the radio house with a mangler cannon. Now, realistically, this could be taken a few ways. Technically 2. So, new players who aren't aware the fact that you can hold a mangler cannon might think they mean get a mangler to shoot it open. But there's tutorials everywhere, so, you know. Common sense. My round cap has been reached, and here's my mangler, so let's shoot off his cannon. I would love if they actually told you how to acquire the mangler's cannon. Just because I feel like by them not telling you, they kind of gatekeep it a bit. You know, trying to get you to spend your salvage. If you don't know, you can just shoot off a mangler's cannon. So, kind of a bit of a, you know, fuck over, but is understandable because they can't have too much text on the screen. So otherwise, then your screen's going to be super crowded and no one's going to want to fucking do this mode. So, fair enough. And here we go. Let's activate our mangler cannon. And let's shoot open this door. So now, realistically, it should tell me to search for cables. Yep, search through the debris. So there's one. Salvage. Okay, there's some more debris here. Stupid fucking head crawler. I have some right here. And there we go. So it's got labels on it. It handholds you through all of this, which I wasn't kind of expecting it to handhold you so much. But I do also understand. So now it says for me to craft the jet gun. Now I'm going to grab my pistols because I would like them. Let's grab those. And let's now come up and craft our jet gun real quick. So there we go. Let's build it. And I am going to replace my AR for it. Let's see what our next objective. Investigate the mysterious devices. Alright. Oh, use the Thunder Dyne M23 to retrieve 3 LTG parts. Perfect. Even has them labeled. Sure, because who would want to find them themselves? Don't get me wrong, I understand it's directed, but, you know, come on. There's our first one. There's number 2. And here's 3. So craft the LTG device on the bank roof. So really straightforward, real easy to understand. So once that's up there, now I could grab the zipline from there, but I'm way closer to this one, so we're just going to buy this one open. Alright, so here we go. Let's craft our LTG device, if it wants to let me. There we go. Limited Transdimensional Gateway Device. I do not know what that stood for, but... Ooh. Alright, let's see what is next. Retrieve the ace of the canister from the church. Now, this is odd. Most people will actually complete the gateway defense first. And then go grab one. But we're doing it the way Activision expects us to, so let's grab it. So let's come over here. Take the aether canister. I'm going to go quickly make my pistols rare. Place the aether canister near a DAFG trap emitter. Great. Which trap emitter? So it actually wants us to place it down first, and it even is showing us where. So it wants us to place it down right here. So let's do that. Now this isn't the one I usually go for. I usually go for the one down there because it's a way bigger area compared to this one. But fuck it. First things first. Like, you know, first time for everything. Okay, now it wants us to play our LTG, so let's do that. And obviously now it just wants us to defend it, which is what I'd hope it wants you to do. Alright, and there we go. Portal integrity, it's all sorted. Now let's see what it asked me to do, but I am going to go grab bomb stoppers real quick. Weaken the HVT, then kill it within the dark aether field trap. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy to understand, definitely. But would have specified that it does need to be over where you place down the canister. But like I've said previously, bit of common sense there, you know, pretty easy to think, oh, I placed that down, that's probably where I should put it. That's probably where I should kill the thing. So it tells me when I've weakened it enough. I've got him purple, he's letting out smoke, and it tells me that I've done enough damage. Hey, can you not do that, buddy? We're trying to film here. So I've got him over the canister. Oh, no, he's decided he wants to charge. Yep, got him over the canister. Let's activate our trap. And let's see how easy this is for him to stay. He's fucked himself. Alright, well there we go. So I've done what it says. I will wait for the notification even though I know what I need to do. So there we go, the trap is finished. It still does have an icon above the trap. So they definitely haven't programmed that too amazing. Let's go up and grab our aether canister though. It really should tell me to, but you know, is what it is. A little bit of some tweaking there they could make. So return the charged aether canister to the SDG. Straightforward, real simple. Even have the time underneath it. Alright, tells me I insert my aether canister. No glitches, no nothing. And then let's see what the equip a Strauss counter to your tactical slot. So here is where I feel like they should add a bit more text to the bottom of this. Tune the particle projects inversely from their Strauss readings. Now, I understand it says inversely, but, you know, could realistically give you a little thing underneath being like, you know, green equals red equals green, yellow equals yellow. But I'll let it slide. So here's our second one. It's also green. Imagine if all these are green. So here's our last one. It is red. So there we go. Now that should be all of them done. Alright, my next objective. Pick up the aether canister. Easy. Sure, let's do that. Let's run down here. And let's go grab our canister. So here we go. Let's grab that canister. And it's telling us to put it in the trap again, I would assume. So let's quickly drop it there. Yep. Straight to the next objective update. Now, obviously, because I've completed this Easter egg a few times, I know the steps. But, you know, I want to see how Activision has decided they feel this Easter egg was meant to be done. Deploy the LTG device at an Aether Squall. I would have just called it a thunderstorm. But an Aether Squall works as well. So let's come up here and grab our LTG device. And let's take it to an Aether Squall. Gives me a nice little ping of where I need to put it. Place the LTG device, and it's another defense. So, obviously, same as previous. I'll be back with you guys when I do have my HVT, just because nothing really does change here for the defenses. And there's no point in all of us needing to sit here and watch me fucking defend this thing for a minute. Alright, and there we go. That is that defended. Now, realistically, I should get the Mangler because I got the Abomination the first time. So let's see. Yep, there's my Mangler. Let's lower his health real quick. So there we go. It's changed my objective, telling me he is low enough. So there we go. Kill the weakened HVT with the DAFG trap near the Aether canister. Straightforward, real simple. Thanks for telling me. I'm going to activate the trap. Obviously, he really likes to follow. So I'm going to have to make sure we keep him in there. But he was in there long enough, thank God for that. And it's changed. So this time it has actually changed the objective correctly. Return the charge canister to the SDG. Amazing. So it should have done that the first time. Obviously, maybe it was a little glitch, or maybe they just forgot, but it is what it is. Now, as everyone knows, this is the final step before the boss fight, so we can now go into the boss fight. So I am going to do some leveling up my weapons just because they are still, you know, a bit low, only pack 1 and rare, but that's the Easter egg. Now keep in mind, I've only been recording on Liberty Falls for half an hour. So the Dark Ops is definitely possible just based off playing it regularly. And not doing any glitches that, you know, sadly they did patch. Makes no sense, but sure. Yeah, activate the STG and complete the experiment. So boss fight. So I'll be right back with you guys once I'm ready for this boss fight. Alright, now as you guys can see, I haven't gone too crazy. I just got another perk, got to the next level of armor, and double packed my pistols. So let's go into this boss fight. Now I did only do that because I just want to keep it, you know, a bit of what your typical player would be willing to put in. A few extra rounds. I think I did 3 or 4 more round 15s to get this. So this is what your typical player would roughly have by this point in the game. So obviously this Easter eggs boss fight is not as difficult as Terminus. So it's hard to really handhold you. Yeah, like it just says, survive. Can't handhold you through this. It's entirely left up to player skill. But that doesn't mean they couldn't have lowered the amount of enemies here. So usually you deal with quite a few manglers. So let's see how many we actually do end up dealing with. So here's my second mangler. Let's deal with him. Here's our third mangler. Let's quickly kill him off. Now, from what I'm aware, manglers are kind of like the main enemy of round 1, wave 1 at least. So kind of, you know, they're kind of your mini bosses. Now we have enough points to pack punch our jet gun. So let's do it, because why not? We have the points. And like I said, Activision isn't going to tell me to do it, but you can't really do this stuff without backer punching and upgrading your weapon's rarity, and it's pretty common sense. So we are on wave 2. This one is just as easy in my personal opinion. HVT, not hard to deal with because it is just the mangler one. So really, I'll be with you guys as I kill this guy, Gadaros. Let's kill him off with these pistols. It is too simple. Look at that. He's already dead. There we go. There's wave 2 done. Literally, the thing that takes the longest about is just killing off those final few zombies. Now we have the Abomination. So here is our Abomination boy. Really am not too scared of him. Now, what I will say, having a round 15 boss fight, like, I'm not even going to need my... Because look how much damage I do to him. With double pack punch pistols, I'm not even going to need my mutant injection. So round 15 boss fight with double pack punch pistols really is a bit too easy, I think. I think they've given a bit too much freedom. I feel like you should probably have a max round you have to go in by. Or a max time limit after getting to the final boss fight, but I can understand the hand holding. So that is Liberty Falls completed through guided. It only took me about 39 minutes. So doing the guided one, if Dark Ops counts for guided, it is definitely possible to complete the liberated guided through this. So let's go on to Terminus and let's see what kind of differences there are and how they intend for us to complete Terminus. And here we are on the guided mode of Terminus. Now this map definitely should realistically be more difficult. Oh, get the fuck out of my way. Should be more difficult than Liberty Falls, but I guess we'll find out. So I'm really curious to see what the max round cap will be for Terminus, because I know Liberty Falls was 15. So maybe Terminus will be the same. But if so, I feel like that's going to make it a bit too easy. So I guess we'll find out. We'll turn on power. There is our first amp generator on. Let's see what our next objective is. Pretty much just restore facility. So that's pretty easy. I'm going to quickly grab as many points as I can from the freebies, just so it can help me buy through this map a bit quicker, because it is an expansive map. I'm really curious how it's going to tell us how to do the wonder weapon. Very curious to see that. And let's do our second amp generator. So there is our second amp unit done. Now we just have our last one, our third one. But that is quite a ways away, all the way down in the lab. So I might end up seeing how soon I can actually get down there. So here we go. We are in the biolab. Let's do our last amp unit. There we go. There's our final amp generator done. Now we just have to get pack punch. Dive into the water and resurface the incline lift. Right, so it says nothing about pack punch, just says the incline lift, but yes, that is pack punch. So Sure, game. You know what I just realized is Mr. Ruffle Waffles is crying right now. It's the end of the no-nonsense guides. It's the end of an era. So let's bring the incline lift up. We are only a few thousand points away from, or 1,000 points away from having pack punch. But I'm not going to pack punch the AR because I want to do the shotgun instead. Because I'm going to be using that in the boss fight. Because I've actually put on Dragon Breath rounds. And apparently they are, like, incredible for the boss fight. So I'm curious to test it out myself whilst doing this. So let's quickly put dead wire on our shotgun. And let's pack punch it and ride that incline lift. And let's ride the incline lift. Oh, puts a nice little thing on the panels. Oh, really trying to take you. First panel, second panel, third panel, fourth panel, and lucky number, fifth panel. There we go. Puts a ping on the doctor for us. Let's kill her off. And let's grab our EMF bob. What does it say to do even though it has a giant marker on the map? It says retrieve the contents of Dr. Tanovsky's briefcase. So there we go. There's the whatever it's called. What is it? The multi-phasic injector. It says return the resonator to the research lab. So let's go quickly do that. Here we go. Let's place that. Now I'm curious how it's going to tell us to do the math. I'm really curious to see that one go. Activate all the harmonic triangulars. Now I would have started doing this actually earlier because you can actually activate them once you turn power on, I believe. So I definitely would have done these whilst I was working my way out of there, like out of the bio lab. Really, which way we'll do them in this order now. We'll just do it how it wants us to. So here's our second one, and let's go do our third and final one. Here is our third and final one. Let's activate that. Now what we'll say. Let's see. You use the triangulation valves to solve the equations. Right. So it really doesn't help you too much with it, especially if you don't know math. Might tell us even just to pay peck. Let's see. Come up to it. No, gives you absolutely no help. Alright, well, I'm going to use the website because I'm not going to do the math. Because, yeah, I'm a bit lazy. So, my code is 51392, so let's put that in. 5139 and 2. And there we go. Let's see what it tells me to do now. Probably just wait. Wait for the location sequence to complete. Alright, there we go. Done resonating. Receive objective. Let's see what it tells me to do. Take the calibrated resonator. Up my game. Pilot a tactical raft to the amp orb. Alright. I love how it tells me where it is. We'll hop in our tactical ramp and let's ride our ass over there. Get the fuck away from me, you goddamn bee looking ass bitch. Alright, here we go. It followed me? Go away. Pilot okay, it should tell you to put it down, but I guess it is quite obvious because it actually tells you, like, you know, you kind of have a good old marker on it. Feed the amp. The amp orb energy from charged zombies. Let's place that in there. And there we go, that should be it. Yep. See what it tells me to do. Obviously going to tell me to grab it. Take the calibrated resonator, sure. And puts a nice little ping on the next island. Pilot tactical raft to the amp orb. So I'm assuming that's going to be what our next ones are. So I might just skip us until we have a new step. Because otherwise we're going to be here for another rotation of this. So there's our second one done. Let's grab that multiphasic injector. And it's probably going to tell us the same thing. Yep, pilot tactical raft to the amp orb. So I'll see you guys once I'm done this one. There we go, there's that one done. Let's grab our amp munition and let's see what it tells me to do. Craft the DRI-11 beam smasher. So that's how it teaches you to get the wonder weapon. Actually pretty smooth, quite easy, really easy to understand. 10 out of 10, props to them. So let's come over into here and let's craft our beam smasher real quick. I do have the zombie spawns coming in, but let's grab our beam smasher and let's dip the fuck out of there and see what our new objective is. Alright, there it goes. It has loaded in. Says activate the trap and shock the tentacles with the DRI-11 beam smasher. So it's actually telling me which trap I need to shock. That's a bit surprising, to be quite honest with you. I didn't expect it to tell me which trap to actually activate. So let's open the door and let's activate the tentacle trap. And there we go. Let's shoot it. And then we got the hard drive. Yeah, it literally tells me the exact one I need. Definitely was not what I was expecting. Now it says bring the hard drive to PEC. Quite simple, quite easy, quite obvious. So if there is a round 15 cap, I will go into this Easter egg the exact same way I went into the other Easter egg, which was with a purple weapon, pack punch 2, and level 2 armor. That's what I will go into this boss fight with. But it just depends entirely on what its round cap is. So let's give our good old hard drive to PEC as it tells us to. And let's see how clear the next set of instructions are. So far, I would say that this system has actually been pretty clear and quite easy to understand. Let's see what it says. Investigate Nathan's chamber in the bio lab. Hey Nathan, what's up? I'm just gonna leave you here real quick. Now, whilst we get these codes, use the audio log clues to find the code for Nathan's chamber. Oh, really? Audio logs. Right, I'm gonna play it, but not because I need it. Let's see if it's just gonna guide me to them by any chance. Seems like there's a chance it's going to. Yep, it does. It literally tells me exactly where I'm going. Alright, well, whilst I'm going and collecting these, let's talk about the title. Easter egg runs dead. Now, I put that there because of this mode. Directed Easter eggs. This is something that's never been seen in Call of Duty before. It's always been up to the community to do Easter egg hunts. Now, it ultimately does depend. If they choose to release directed modes, whilst also when they do release the Easter egg fresh, then yes, Easter egg hunts are dead. So last number 6. If, however, they choose not to, and they still leave players to find the Easter egg and give some time for players to find the Easter egg first, then no, Easter egg hunts aren't dead. They could even be even better. A race to find the Easter egg before the directed mode comes out. So our first number looking like it's going to be... What? I can't see the 2, I think? So 2 something 6. So, look, Mr. Ruffle Waffles, you might still have your no-nonsense guys. There's still a chance. So 216, at least that's what I think it is. But so yes, do I think Easter egg hunts are dead? No. No, I do not. Because I don't think Treyarch will do that to the community. Because otherwise, it's not an Easter egg hunt. Do I think that this mode is a bit of a cop-out to a degree because they can't make Easter eggs challenging enough for all of us and they just kind of want to feel like they're a part of something? Yeah, kinda. But that's okay. Let's try our code of 216. No, wrong code. So I'm going to have to brute force that first one. There we go, 516. So that was the big hand. Whoops, I thought it was the hour. So now I need to open the relief valve simultaneously. Okay, I will do that. But first I am actually going to, I'm going to pack a punch to my weapon. You know, before I get clapped. Alright, we have a double pack punched weapon. I could realistically... Nah, I'm not going to wait to get Mega Legendary. Fuck that. We're going in with the rare double pack. So let's deal with Nathan real quick. So I do have Dragon Breath on, like I said. So I'm really curious to see how well this does against Nathan. Because I haven't done really much testing with this. Just know that apparently it is OP. So thought I'd maybe test this whilst also making this video. So let's find out. Come on, Nathan. Let's see how this goes. Can't really let him grab me, otherwise I will be pretty fucked, but apparently seems to be doing okay damage. Not as good as double pack punch pistols, but definitely still decent. Hi, Nathan. And Nathan's dead. Pretty good, to be fair. The burn damage does a good job. Okay, Nathan, we're gonna skip you. I don't care. I've seen you die too many times. There we go. It literally points me at where my access key is gonna be. So let's jump down and grab that. Grab the security key card, sure. And let's see what it says now. Objective update. Access the computer in the comms room. Bet. So here we go. Let's interact with the computer. And I am just gonna go grab Jug now real quick. And let's see what it says I have to do now. Enter the secret workshop in the shipwreck. Sure, nice, easy, straightforward, tells me exactly where I'm going, gives me a good old marker. So let's grab our node connector. And now it probably just says survive. To be perfectly honest, that's probably what it's going to say, survive. Yeah, survive the lockdown. I'll be back with you guys once I've done this lockdown. It really isn't difficult at all. I didn't bring shock charges in to skip it because I wanted to bring smoke instead. Because I don't know if they end up fixing the workshop glitch. I'll have to test later on. But for now, I would rather not risk wasting all my salvage. Alright, so there we go. There's our lockdown done. Let's dip the fuck out of here. And let's see what it tells me to do. Where'd my boat go? Oh, my boat's here. Okay. Tells me restore both network connections. Okay, great. It tells me exactly which ones. Oh my god. Truly so helpful. Round cap 14. I think this gets round capped at around 15. Which is very interesting for the Terminus, considering it is actually meant to be a difficult boss fight. Let's repair this. Get the fuck off of there. Now, it does say restore both networks, and if you have some common sense, you know, you would have seen 2 batteries, so you go back and get the second. So that's what we're going to go do. So we come up here, let's grab our node connection, and let's dip the fuck out. Tells me it's the one underneath the water tower. Absolutely amazing. Closest ones we could have gotten. I just have to make sure I can actually survive. To repair the connection. And there we go. Return to the guard station. Nice, easy, sure. So here we go, here we are. Let's come up to the guard station and let's see what Peck and fucking bloody whatever his name is will give us. It's quite obvious we've done the Easter egg before, we know. Just, to be quite honest, this is feeling the exact same as the Easter egg hunters figured it out. Literally has been no different steps. So Liberty Falls, we did in a different way to what Activision wanted us to do. Terminus, we didn't so far. We have done it the exact way they want. To be fair, Terminus is kind of, you know, a pretty straightforward guided Easter egg. There's only one way to really do it. So, you know, to be fair, kind of explains why we were so good at finding it. Reprogram the satellite buoys. So what I am glad about is that it does ping it for new players, because otherwise they'd spend so long looking for these things. Now, directed mode, in my opinion, obviously as someone that likes the challenge, I don't think it's needed. I think it's quite stupid having it. But for players who don't want to, you know, have to deal with the stress of going up to super high rounds and all that sort of shit, I completely understand why they've added this in. Because having a round cap makes it so much easier for people to complete the Easter egg for the first time, and then they can go into it with the increase in rounds. So I can completely understand why they've done this. I personally don't think they need to. I thought it was pretty fine without it, but, you know. So more of the community can complete these, and maybe the zombies community increases? Sure. If it does well for the zombies community, I'm happy with it. There's our second buoy done. And here is our third and final one. Let's get the emergency hack out. Hopefully not die from the parasites. There we go. Really should have gotten better armor, considering I am about to do the bomb step, but should be right. We're gonna have smoke grenades and have our Aether Shroud, so we should be fine. So here we go. The bitch is activating her code. Let's come up here. I'm going to hope this isn't fucked. It's still fucked. I hate them. Oh well. Let's pop that. Let's defuse this bomb. That is so annoying that is still fucked, because I'm not going to go buy another smoke because it's such a waste of salvage. There's that one deactivated. There's Aether Shroud going. Continue defusing. Hopefully they go far enough away during my Aether Shroud. Definitely did. That's a great. I do have an amalgam spawning in. I'm going to deal with him. As you can see, regular amalgam is shredding. That amalgam got absolutely destroyed. Oh my god. Fuck it. Not even going to use Aether Shroud. I'm going to save it for the boss fight. Yep. No need to. So we're up to the boss fight now. Now I am obviously going to go up to the round cap. And I'm going to, you know, get my weapon to legendary and get level 2 armor and some perks. And then we'll go into this boss fight. So, I'll see you guys when we go to confront Dr. Modi. So here we go. I have got a legendary weapon, pack 2 with dead wire. I've got a few perks, and I've got a pack 1 wonder weapon. So let's go into this boss fight. I did also grab a level 2 armor, I believe, so we should be pretty okay. I might not have. I might have forgot to. I don't know. Did I forget to? I did forget to. I have level 1 armor. Whoopsies. Oh well, we'll be fine. So here is patient 13. Now it's time to test this Dragon Breath to see how good it actually is. Let's see how well it actually will fare against Patient 13. Currently doing mad damage. Yeah, we're tearing through his HP. Look, there goes his first side. I definitely can tell that the spawn... Yeah, he's already done his first one. I can definitely tell the spawns are less. There is way less zombies spawning in this than in the one without it being guided. So that's definitely straight tellable, because usually during that time period you're getting absolutely swarmed by zombies. So that's, I guess it's understandable, because otherwise, you know, they'd get to this stage and die and get really pissed off. And you kind of want to help them, like, you know, not have that happen. So it's understandable, I guess. So there's the survival done. Now here's apparently where this shines. Once you get down to this stage, and then you eventually get his tentacles to be the damage point, this does mad damage. And I mean like some crazy damage. Yep, there he goes. Let's see now. Oh yeah, it's shredding him. Look at that damage. Oh my god, it's destroying his health. But that space too done that quick. Oh my god, that is psychotic. So there's Amalgam real quick. Even Amalgams are no chance against it. So I find it definitely odd that they've set the cap to 15 instead of something like maybe 20. But it is understandable, because, you know, it is for new players. So here is our boss back. Now he is up in his easy to damage stage. His eyes are another weak point. Let's see how those go. Definitely does decent damage. Ooh, they've got me a bit low. Okay, we're back to his shoulders. Oh, the Amalgam got knocked down. Get fucked, boy. Hey, bro, you must be dead, just so you know. Thanks. There you go, a fair chunk of his eyes. And look at that. He's almost dead. Fuck it, I'm committing. I'm staying out here and committed. He's dead. It's Patient 13 dead. And those are both guided Easter eggs. Now, I completed that in about 49 minutes, give or take. So, decent time. You could complete both Easter eggs in about 2 hours. Which, for someone who hasn't done them before, definitely a good time to add in, you know, a good time to go for. I think ultimately, guided Easter eggs, I'm all for them as long as we still get our Easter egg hunts before they release them. So I guess we'll see with DLC 1 whether that's what it's going to be. Like I said at the beginning of the video, make sure to like and subscribe. It is free and you can always change your mind later. And I hope you enjoyed this video.